So we lose our poros, but you think that the poros matter to me? Somebody recently commented on a YouTube video saying that Gomez cares not for the poros because they just die for the greater good. This is true.
Hello everyone, Heimer here again from the LAN Up channel. Today I have another deck for you today. This one is actually, Heimer's representation is in the form of the University of Piltover. This is a Viktor Jinx deck. Let's do this. Today's deck is called the School of Discard, and the way that we're working with this is because our Heimerdinger influence is the University of Piltover, which is all about Heimer. It's all about discard and it's all about creation, and because of that, sadly Heimer's not actually in this deck physically, but we've got Jinx and we've got Viktor, because Jinx works off of the discard and Viktor works off of the creation. So if you get Viktor on the board, he actually makes the created cards. If he levels, makes the created cards from the university cost one less, and so it's really good. So we've basically got a discard aggro shell-ish, but not really, because like obviously Draven would normally be running here. You would have like a lot more kind of aggressive stuff, like you'd have the guy who, when you've got a board, has what it gets like +1/+1, the guy of overwhelm. We're not actually, so the arena guy, you could technically run those in here. It's just that I've done this like specifically this way because I really wanted to have ballistic bot, because I wanted to have those augment creation people in there so that it's going to be helping Viktor even more, and because basically that is, other than Death Ray and Ballistic Bot are the only things which are helping Viktor until you get to the university. Obviously Viktor helps himself as well every single turn with the Hexcore upgrades that he's making, but this is what we're working with here. It's very much discard. The only cards that we've got from Noxus are Vision and House Spider, just because it allows us to go wide on the board, and Vision, so it's allowing us still to have a very nice tempo play while also having the late game of randomness and science coming from the university. So surprisingly enough, this deck actually did a lot better than I thought it was gonna do. Like, and also bear in mind, that's another thing to remember, Viktor actually leveled. Viktor makes Jinx's rocket cost 0. That's another thing to remember about this, is because obviously, like, because normally the Mega Death Rocket would come out and cost 1, but Viktor, once he levels, makes all created cards cost like a 1 less. So he actually makes that cost 0, sorry. So this is the deck. It's a very stupid deck, really funny deck, and yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this, because it actually did a lot better than what I thought. It's not going to be a meta deck. It's yet again a deck for fun. Most of my decks that I'm going to be coming out of at the moment are just going to be for fun, because it's more my wheelhouse. I know my wheelhouse. My wheelhouse is just banter decks, and which is stupidity, but at least enjoying myself and having fun. So bear in mind, all the games that you're going to see were streamed while I was wearing this cosplay. So if you want to see, if you want to catch the action live, please feel free to. Shameless plug time: Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. I do stream live on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So you want to come catch the action live, please feel free to, as well as that there's a Discord link down below where we have a games night and a movie night monthly. There's also obviously the clips competition which is running there, and the tournament that I'm running next month will most likely be running that Discord. So if you want to get involved with all of that, please feel free to, because literally I just love the community that we're building, and thank you. Like, literally, that's the last thing I always say on these things, is thank you, because this channel would be nothing without you guys watching. This audience is amazing. You are all like unbelievably like the best, because like you're allowing me to like entertain you and show like and it's literally making my little dreams come true, is my basic point here. And so the channel would be nothing without you. I said I've got an end of year goal of hitting 5,000 followers / subscribers, and YouTube I think is gonna smash that, and it's because of you that I do things like this. Like literally, this was a poll that I put on YouTube, is like, who do you want me to see me cosplay as, and you guys said Heimer, so I did what I could to get there. I will put out another poll again soon, I'm sure, to see like who else you want me to cosplay as, and it'll take me a little while to prep up, but I hope that you enjoy the results anyway. So anyway, let's get in and see how this deck did in a couple of matchups. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of one of these. I shall get rid of one. There it is, the University of Piltover. See, look, Heimer is here in spirit for science. Teemo enters.
I can't do anything right now. So mushrooms are going in. Mushrooms are going in. We can throw out House Spider. So we can throw out House Spider and then rummage both of these two away. So we then go rummage both of these two away, which just means boom. Really good moves. And then we grab Teemo. And I guess we attack forward with it. Actually, I guess we attack forward with everyone because we do still have the ability to kill this. Like if they were, so this is just a massive burn deck. That's all this. That's all my opponent is right here. Is a massive burn deck where they want to be getting that 2 damage going into my Nexus. I could technically actually get excited on top of this vision. Explosives primed. Could use this to get rid of you. And then we've got, you know what? As much as me wants to get excited vision, I feel like we get rid of this. If we throw a ballistic butt out, we can trade with this guy with the spider. So that's absolutely fine. They can't further. They've not got the mana to further his dead corpse into us. They can do 2 damage through his thing. But I feel that we've actually already secured this burn deck. Like, yeah, they know it's done. This is it. That is the burn deck is secured. The aloe vera wasn't, which it was applied, and the burn is gone away. It's all good. Nightfall against Science. I have got options. Oh, actually really good options. I'm going to keep this hand. The standard amazing Piltover turn 1 of, but really good with it. Really good turn 1. The fact that we actually even got another Jerry bot, so we've got more discard stuff. I mean, this is looking good. We are against a really potentially aggressive, not which is like Nightfall deck, but we're going aggressively in here with this for Science. I kind of want to, because that deck actually runs the, yep. It would be a shame if somebody were to say, send them to the Shadow Realm before they even attack forward so that Nocturne gets a level up. That's the reason why we run that spell. for situations such as these. Now we play the Ballistic Pop. We could throw down Jinx next turn, but I mean, we just go forward. There's no reason not to go forward there. It's okay. What we've got going, I mean, the hand is getting better and better and better in terms of discard, right? There goes Diana. So I have got the ability to I mean, obviously Pale Cascade. I really want to throw down Jinx, but I feel like I'm going to go like this. I want to force out a Power Cascade. Okay, that's fine. I guess I can still play Jinx because she's not got challenged because they didn't play her on Nightfall, but they could have until dawn. That's fine. Now we play Jinx. Now I play Jinx. It's fine because I've got the ability to rummage. Go get him, Jerry. Go get him, Jerry. We've got another Jerry. We've got. I mean, this is perfectly fine. So what we want to do here is we can rummage away both of those two. You're quite big. So instead, we rummage away the big man. We rummage away the big... Actually, correction. What we want to do first, before we do that, we play the ignition. We play Jerry. And then we rummage just so we can level Jinx. Don't worry. You got to do this the right way round. Otherwise, problems happen left, right, and center. So it's all about playing these things the right ways. Otherwise, it all goes very wrong. There we go. That's the level up. Poro Cannon. We could Poro Cannon you. So technically our hand was empty, which means we get the Super Mega Rocket, which means that we could potentially remove you from the field of battle. And also you become counterplay to their Shadestalker. So that's actually, that has worked out perfectly. That is for Science the best thing that could have happened to us. That's fine. You know what? Take them. You know what? Take them. And that is just so that they can level her. It's okay. I might regret losing that free damage. I might regret losing the free damage, but we need to remember as well is that we can just go forward. We got Poros. The only one who can, so I don't know why this keeps appearing so big. Why is this so big? Okay, so they got a Doom Beast on me as well. I feel that now is the time that we even go forward with Jerry as well. Now is the time that they have to defend. And so they have to ask themselves so they can get rid of their elusive cover. They can get rid of their elusive cover or potentially have to remove. So that's fine. That is fine. Ballistic Bot is becoming problematic to me anyway, because Ballistic Bot is giving me like, if anything, that's traded up nicely for me because they've actually got rid of the one thing who keeps giving me more things. So we can get excited. So if we see Nocturne, I wonder who we're gonna see. Because I think we could just immediately go into their core. But Nocturne really wants to kill you. I shall play the spiders. And then we just get excited. Like, whoever tries to take Jinx out, which will most likely be Nocturne, we get excited on top of them. And yes. 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 No one is safe. No, I think you're fine. Indeed, no one is safe because you're not safe. Send you to the Shadow Realm. Potentially, they could throw out a power cascade to make that happen, but we're still making the rocket go in, and we've still got things. But Shadow Mode really well played to my opponent. Ah, top tier meta deck against this silly bollocks. Okay, if I've learned anything, silly bollocks will see me through. So I can Urchin onto Chompers. Urchin Chompers. We could even Poro Chompers if I wanted to. We've got Jinx. We've got Jinx. What? Why is that so big? Why is that appearing so big on my screen? We now go with... I've got so many Poro Cannons. The problem is I've got too many Poro Cannons. So I'm actually going to go with discarding one of these Poro Cannons. Or do we want to actually discard this? Because, right, what we're going to do is we're going to discard this and play the Poros. And then on turn 4, we've got the ability. Yeah, I feel like this is the smarter plan here. We're helping Viktor. 7 games. So 7 out of the 10 games 7 out of 10 games we have played against this deck. So many people playing that deck in normals. Why is there so many people playing that in normals? But it's okay. It's okay. We can beat it. We can make it look like fools. On the plus side here, we've got Jinx going into Rummage. Jinx going into Rummage, and so we lose our Poros, but you think that the Poros matter to me? Somebody recently commented on a YouTube video saying that Gomez cares not for the Poros because they just die for the greater good. This is true. Right, we throw down Jinx. We throw down Jinx. Going into a Rummage. We level up Jinx. Viktor! Viktor! Why couldn't it have been any card other than Viktor? Viktor, do we sacrifice you for the greater good? For the greater good, we sacrifice Viktor!
Her people.
Viktor knew the risks. I'm sorry for science! You are a man of science as well, and so it massively destroys my heart. It massively destroys my heart to do. Why would you not do that on the better? Like, if you would have used Chronicle on top of this guy, you would have had a better stat. But okay, I'm not here to question your choices. But you could have technically, that would have been. But don't worry about it, it's fine. Gives us another Rummage and a Jinx. The thing of it is, we now go forward. Yeah, I feel like just going forward, Jinx is fine. So we get that trade off. It's all well and good. It's all well and good. We can now get excited, somebody. We've also got one of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to get excited and potentially Rummage. Or do we get excited? Oh, do we get excited? Actually, no, that doesn't work. Ignore me. So, get excited. We will get excited. I mean, it doesn't actually matter who we get excited because we're going to be rummaging the other one anyway. Or do we want to kill you? It's fine. We kill this one. We kill the more statted unit. Then we rummage, and then we throw out the rocket on top of everyone! The super mega death rocket is coming for you, people. It's coming for you. So, oh, crap. At least on the positive side, before she dies, she was able to give us a rocket. So we lose Jinx. We still rocket, meaning that we can get rid of this one. And we can't trade with you. But it's absolutely fine. Do not worry. I really want to top deck the University of Piltover right now. I could technically get excited this. Is it weird that I'm willing to do this move? Is it weird that I'm willing to do that move? I'm considering potential get excited into their core. That's why I didn't really want to, like, I feel like get excited in their core is going to be a smarter move in the long run. I mean, obviously, I've got so many other problems working with me. I just need to hope. University of Piltover, if I can top deck it, it becomes a constant string of at least I've got something I'm working with. So that's what I'm after. So we can Jinx, get excited. That's okay, that's okay. So, bro, obviously, they've got vengeance capabilities and whatnot. But it's okay. We Jinx. We then get excited their core, which gives us the rocket. Okay, so they're gonna be looking for a way of killing her because they need to find a way to kill her. We Jinx get excited. So then that just means that we get a rocket which kills both of those units. They need a way to kill Crumble. Does that deck run Crumble? Does anyone? I mean, obviously they could use another one of their Black Spears because they've already used Black Spear once. That's fine. Black Spear again. So that does put them down because then we just go forward with the little Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That does 1 damage. That kills everything on their side of the field. I mean, I guess other than you right now. Okay, fair enough. Well played. Why is this so big? We can use the Flame Chompers to move this away. Just give me University of Piltover. Give me the University, because the randomness of University will see me through to... Oh, crap. That has now ruined my plans. You've ruined my plans! I mean, okay, that's lethal. At the moment, that's lethal. If we just need another card, and that becomes lethal. Obviously, they could have Rite of Negation, some form of Withering Wail, or some bollocks. They've got many things that become problematic to me. Right, it's a Ballistic Pot. It's okay. We could see Rite of Negation, which is not what I need to see right now. I could... It's like, do you play the Ballistic Bot in the knowledge that then you still get the ignitions? It's trash. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. We wait. It's all about biding our time. All about biding the time. Okay. So, we'd go down to 2. If we did this, we'd go down to 4. My main concern is... Actually, I should have done this before. I should do this now, because technically the Atrocity move is open. I should have just done this now. I regret... If we see the Atrocity move, I regret all my decisions. I should have done that before that conflict took place. I am a fool! I've risked the chance for them now to Atrocity directly into my core. So mistakes were made. Rite of Negation. Okay, I mean... So we couldn't have done anything anyway. Okay. Now, admittedly, we are in the problems of Atrocity now. Vision does nothing. I am lost! Okay, so they did have an Atrocity as well. Shadow mode to my opponent, really well played. There was nothing we could really do about that. I had nothing in my hand. I don't know what you are. I don't know what you are, but I can already assume that it's going to be Atrocity off of Trendemir, but also the ability of using Rekindler with... What's their face? Okay, we're going to get rid of you. So, we can immediately Urchin off Chompers. Urchin Chompers. Give us that 2 damage immediately. We've then got the ability to Ballistic Bot next turn. Ballistic Bot next turn. I'm really hoping that I get another... Just give me another kind of discard mechanic. I guess I could discard you. But what I was thinking here was the fact that I wanted to get some Poros on the board and then use Vision. Gonna go with this. Gonna go with this. Throw out my Poros. So we're helping Viktor. This always appears so big right now. I don't know why this keeps doing this. Okay, so we throw this out. We could actually even just hook this if we wanted to, just to hook it away. I need to think to myself, yeah, I don't mind hooking that. It stops them from getting draw from that. While we just do significant damage. We do not need to see the Oracle's Eye information. We take them down to 11. And now we've got the ability for Viktor. Get excited means that we can Vision. Potentially getting rid of their ramp is going to be important. But to me, Viktor is more glorious here. Because we do have the ability. So potentially what we might see is our opponent use Avalanche or something like... I mean, we could see our opponent use Avalanche. If they're going to use Avalanche, I want to at least make sure that I've traded that off. I didn't just take 2 damage for nothing. So potentially we might see Avalanche here, which would remove both of these two. It's not what I want to see, but it's what we might see. We don't see Avalanche. Okay. What we want to do here. University of Piltover coming at you as well. But what we want to do is we want to go straight in with this going into this. Straight off, so they can't Avalanche us. Going straight in. They can't develop more. That's forcing them to have to remove their ramp. They're still dead. They're going to need something more. They're going to need something more. Potentially Withering Whale. They could have Withering Whale. That's also straight up Vengeance. They're losing ramp. Taking them down to 4. We've still got these. We've now actually also got our little man. Got our Heimerdinger in this deck is the University. So we are still representing Heimer while cosplaying Heimer with the University. So we now just throw that out. Throw the University out. We could yet again just throw Viktor out, I guess. But I guess it depends on what my opponent does here. So they're going to go with the Anivia play. I throw out Viktor. So we're going to be losing these Poro bots. We're gonna lose the Poro bots. But it's okay. I will accept. Because we are slowly but surely beating them down with this. I want to see what we get off of you. And then we just Ignition. We could actually go wide. We could go wide, but there's always the chance of them having... What's his face in there? Withering Whale. So just to stay off the attempt of Withering Whale here, we're going to go and then we just immediately go forward. We're just going to immediately go forward. We're going to pressure. We're going to pressure the bald state right now. I don't mind the fact that we might lose Viktor. Because right now they've got to protect this place, as they say. Got potentially Vengeance on top of here, but then we just play the University and I'm laughing. I say I'm laughing, it then comes down to randomness. We've still got the Ignition. That is still, at the moment, GG. Yep, Shadow Mode to my opponent. Really well played. We have many options around whichever I would do. That was really well played to them. I love the fact that people are still playing a Anivia deck. So, Shadow Owls with Freljord and Elise. What was it? With Callista, sorry. What are you? What are you? That aggressive turn 1 of Flame Chompers on Flame Chompers and Vision to give... Okay, right, no. So, now we get rid of both of those. So, the burst speed turn 1. Okay, Vision. So we just want more discard tactics right now. So, see what we get. I'm just going to probably go forward just with you. So, actually, no, that's quite a good spread there. Allows me just to go forward. They can't defend. We've got Vision in the hand, we've got Jinx in the hand, we've got Viktor in the hand, we've got 1 damage that could potentially go into more damages in the hand. So, we've actually got a really good start here against them. I don't know exactly what they are, so what I'm thinking here is we leave this. If they go forward, they go forward, we then go whoop, whoop. Admittedly, I would have loved to have made those elusives have more damage, but I'm willing to take Callista's life for this. Could have had it so that we could have done it so that we could have got the Poros up. I want to keep at least one back. Because what I'm thinking, do you want to play Jinx next turn? Why would you not Ravenous Butcher before going into that attack move? We'll go with, so I'm thinking like, it's got to be Viktor or Jinx. I'm feeling Jinx. Admittedly, we would have played Viktor. We still had the 1 mana for his thing. But it's okay. Damage going in here. I'm just gonna throw you forward. Actually gonna grab this. That's at least down. We could actually go forward with these two because no matter what, that's a trade-off slash we just do 1 damage in and kill that. So we completely remove. Other than 1 spider, okay. Other than 1 spider, we can completely remove my opponent's board. So the sucky suck action comes at me. We take that damage. We play we play Viktor. We're not going to be able to level Jinx right now, but she's still got quick attack and still in a good spot, so I don't mind this. Because then we can still use this. Next turn, we potentially level Jinx. So throw you out.
Potentially level Jinx. You're still good defense against Spark, which against Doom Beast. We can throw something in front of this, like maybe even like this little Flame Chompers. Scout! Okay, so he's got Scout. I mean, I will take the 1 damage. I will accept the 1 damage here. So, Genius in action. Rummage does give us... but I feel like I do want to get this into the hand. So, we use the 2 damage and then Rummage the Flame Chompers. So, use this on top of you. Does mean that you go up to a 3-3. Or do we actually just straight up kill this first? Sorry, I'm gonna straight up kill this rather than let it go into a 3-3, because then it's either have a 3-2 stat line or have a 3-3 stat line. I'll go with getting rid of the 3-3 stat line. Also, so you've got Quick Attack and Scout. Like, that has become ridiculous. Viktor himself has already become ridiculous with Quick Attack and Scout. But we can also level Jinx. So, this allows me to level Jinx. And then we've got a Viktor with Scout. They're sucking my health. But we are going to be taking away their health in no time at all. Do not worry about that. As we get 1 card. It is this card that we just literally put into the deck. It's free cost, sadly, so we can't immediately do that. But Scout move with Viktor. Get rid of the Spider. I mean, if only he had Fury, right? If he had Fury as well, this would be hilarious. So go with this. Gonna go with grabbing away that 3 damage. We'll let the elusives go in as well. We could let the Spider go in, but there's a good trade with the Abomination. So I'm willing to leave it, and then we can kill the Abomination, because my opponent has got very little resources going for them as well. So this deck has done magnificently. I mean, it might be a little bit too early to say Sheddermote to my opponent, because they could Ruination this board. They could very easily Ruination this board if they've got it. But it's looking good for me at the moment. So, that's fine. That's fine, because I'm just going to straight up kill this guy. We've still got to get excited so we can kill these. We could even throw down, like, Viktor. I mean, we can use this, get excited on top of Jerry, and then use Viktor's Hex Core. I mean, we used the Hex Core first, and then we got... I mean, literally everything is working out perfectly right now. This is... the deck at its most, like, the best it can be. I mean, obviously, University could be nice as well. Yeah, again, if only you had Fury. Fury would make you even more, like, you know, just unbelievably stupid. I will go with this because I can still defend against Doom Beast with the Spiderling. We will be activating the Curse Keeper. We will be activating the Curse Keeper, which I need to ask myself, is it worth it? Sod it, I'm going to do it. We want to be starting to smash down their damage right now. And this is helping Viktor get bigger and bigger and bigger, so that he can just keep pounding them. So even though this is meaning that we are unlocking 4 damage for them, we've got defense in Jerry. Or correction, we've got defense in the Spiderling. That is fine. I mean, I can take 2 damage. So we now go. They might end up turning this around. Heimer, I mean, I've just been asked in the chat by Shoya, Heimer where? There's Heimer! Okay, so they're gonna go draw. I mean, technically, I just want to see whether or not we get Fury. That's literally the only real reason I'm doing this, to see whether or not we can get, because that just makes Viktor even more ridiculous. So we've got no Fury, sadly, but Fearsome. Still going that sucky suck action. So, Erase Frailty. We go forward. I could have hooked this, but Erase Frailty. We're gonna be thrown out the University. So that's fine. We will lose that, which is one of our losses, but actually that's allowing us space for the University of Piltover. So weirdly, they kind of help us by doing that. So we throw down the University, and now we just basically have to get we want to get Jinx and Viktor the other side of that, because as long as we get them the other side, so we're actually gonna go straight up killing this. I'm gonna keep you back. Actually, I guess we've got so much damage in on them, it doesn't matter. But yeah, we want to be getting this side of the university, because then that should mean university activates and then we get the rocket, because otherwise if they're the other side, so yeah, so you activate first, otherwise we lose the rockets and that, but we instantly get the rocket and we still get Rector's Hex Core, so this is the perfect way. The fact that we got Rally, like the university, so that's what Heimer's representation for science in this deck. We've got Rally, we've got like the ability to create Shadow Fiends, I guess. All of this stuff going in for us. It's working out well. It's working out well. Like, this is, admittedly, that would have been devastating. That would have been devastating. It would have been lethal if we did not have this. So honestly, Shurima, really well played. That is what you were doing. You're an endured deck to the end. But honestly, I'm so glad that everything went the way it did. But that is great deck and well played. GG, Shurima. Yes, that was the School of Discard deck. Really good deck. Like, honestly, it did better than what I thought it was going to do, if I'm going to be honest with you. But it's a really funny deck. It's not going to be ladder worthy, but if you want to have a good time, I would recommend this deck. But to be fair, I'd recommend a lot of the decks that I make for having a good time. So I think you'll have a good one with this one. If you like Viktor and Jinx, this is definitely a deck for you. But please let me know what you think down in the comment section down below, as well as that if you run this, please let me know how it goes for you down in the comment section down below. There is also which if you want to catch me live on Twitch, links down below, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Just always pop by and say hi. I love it when I see somebody say I've come over from your YouTube channel. It's like it's an amazing feeling. So there's also the Discord link down below, lovely community, and as I said, there's a monthly games night and movie night in there, so if you want to get involved in that, please feel free to. And so I'll most likely be doing another poll of what you want me to see me cosplay as next at some point in the near future on YouTube, so we'll see what we get. But I hope that you enjoyed this one. I definitely had a lot of fun doing this, and this is not the last that you've seen of Heimer Mez. Heimer Mez will come out every now and then, I'm sure, just for banter's sake, because I do love I love the character Heimer thing. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this video, and just thank you so much for all your support. This channel would be nothing without any of you. I've got an end of year goal of hitting 5,000 followers / subscribers, and I think that we can hit that. There's also the merch link down below as well, by the way, which if you want to help me out, it's Legends of Runeterra merch. There was no Legends of Runeterra merch that I liked, so I got a graphic artist to make some designs that were inside my head, and those were the results. So if you want to check those out, do not feel obliged to get any widget to buy anything. It's just if you want to have a look at them, please feel free to. But honestly, thank you so much. Hope you have a great day, evening, night, or whatever it is for you. And until next time, bye.
From flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.